Well, hey, folks, I'm glad you're here with us today. I wanted to tell you about a new ministry that we are resuming here at the Catawba River Baptist Association. We have, with the help of hospice in the past, we have done GriefShare here in our office, but now we're going to do it for the next several months, do it ourselves to provide this ministry for our community. I've had many people call and uh, asking us when we were going to resume GriefShare because there's a lot of hurt going on in our community these days. And so we wanted to bring that back. So I've asked Pastor Doug Goforth to help us with that, and he'll be teaching it. Pastor Doug, tell us about the ministry itself and when it'll start and those things.
Okay. GriefShare is a wonderful ministry to reach out to people who've lost a loved one, where it's been recently or in the past. And I went through the course myself. My father died in 2017. 10 months later, my mother died. And I found out about GriefShare and wanted to go through it. It is a 13-session course. The first, we are going to start on Tuesday, September the 1st, here at the Catawba River Baptist Association office. It starts at 2 o'clock and goes to 3:30. The first session is going to be an orientation session. And what we'll do, you'll find out about what GriefShare is and why it's important. Everybody has questions. There'll probably be more questions we'll ever get answered. But it's trying to find out who is ready. And somebody might realize at the orientation they're just not ready. And so if not, then they can wait till a later time. But it will be here September the 1st, Tuesday, from 2 to 2:30, or 2 to 3:30 rather. And it will go through Tuesday, December the 1st. And that will get into orientation time and the 13 sessions. They're video driven. It's a Bible-based ministry. This is not a time for preaching, not a time for anything except trying to help minister to those who are bereaved, whether it be a family member or just a friend that you've lost. You don't know which way to go, what to do. We're in COVID-19. What do I do now? I'm grieving. What do I do now? I'm confined to home. What do I do now? There are a number of people on these videos who have been through grief themselves, and they will be giving personal testimony about what they experienced. There'll be people that they'll be dealing with, and a person can come in and they don't have to talk, but come in and enjoy just being with somebody else that's been through this type of thing. As I mentioned, I've been through it with the grief part, and this thing really helped me a lot. So I was excited to hear about our association going into this new venture, and I hope that it will be a blessing to everyone who wants to take it. It will help you more than you know, and if you'll come and be honest with your feelings and just allow the Lord to minister to you, and know that there are other people going through the same thing that you're going through. Maybe not exactly, but they're going through it. Grief is grief, regardless what kind of grief it might be. And so we look forward to people signing up. I think we can take 14 in the beginning. You're encouraged to have a workbook that goes along with all the sessions that you can refer to from time to time. But if you'll call in to the association office at 437-0137 and let them know you're interested, we could take the first 14 people, and we'll be two at a table, be socially distanced, which I don't like that term, but we'll be socially distanced, and you can wear a mask or not. And after each session, everything will be sanitized, to where you're coming back into a safe environment.
Now, as far as cost, Pastor Doug, what does it cost for them to participate in this?
There is no cost at all for this program. There is a suggested workbook that you can get, and it will cost $10. And that'll help you. You can keep it. You can use it. I've used mine a number of times since I've had it, and dealing with other people, and just for myself. There are daily scriptures there that can help you, and just so many things that you just wouldn't think of. And for $10, it's really a deal.
Now, we know this is a faith-based ministry, but do they have to be members of a church to participate in this event?
No, you don't have to be a member of any church to come. You don't even have to be a Christian to come. Grief takes us whether we're a Christian or not.
Yeah.
And so it's our prayer that through this, that someone who's not a Christian would come to faith in Christ. But again, it's not a preaching session. It's not a church session. It's people giving counsel for those experiencing grief.
That's great. So the number again, if they want to, they do need to RSVP, right?
Yes.
And so the number again is 828-437-0137.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. And call as soon as you can, because we want to get started on Tuesday, September the 1st at 2 o'clock.
Now, let's say somebody's listening to this today and they really don't have that issue in their life right now, but they know of somebody. Would it be okay for them to recommend to their friend or their relative to be part of this?
Sure. Anybody can come, and you could come with them as long as you're in the number of 14.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing right now until some of this stuff lets up.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can take larger crowds.
Right.
I would add one more thing. If you come and you think, well, I won't be able to be here next week, what do I do? Or something happens, you get sick, you're not here for 2 or 3 weeks. You can come back at another time when it's scheduled. Like if another session starts up in January, you could come back just for that week. You would not have to come back and redo the whole thing unless you just wanted to. Some people take it or go through it 2 or 3 different times. But you could come back just for those sessions. There are no tests, no quizzes, no anything. It just depends on your commitment to show up.
That's great. Also, I want you to know, those of you that might be older adults and maybe have troubles getting around, the building in which we will be meeting is the Catawba River Baptist Association, and it's 1812 US 70 East. It's right down the street from the new Bilo, and everything is
Food Line.
Food Line.
New
That's
Food Line.
right. It's a good thing I've got Doug here. It's Food Line, and they had Bilo in the last place that I lived. Anyway, it's all ground level here, so there's no stairs. I can't even think there's no steps to get in the building at all. So we would love to have you. Again, call that number, 828-437-0137. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you.